Hey everyone, Marcus here. So great to see all of you again. If you've been following my channel, you know that I absolutely love lights. So when Quntis reached out to me and offered to send me their computer monitor lamp to try out, I didn't need to think twice. In this review, we're going to be talking about this. This is the Quntis monitor lamp. I'm going to be talking about its specs, looking at what's in the box, talking about its design. I'll show you the setup, and of course, share my final thoughts. If you like this video and want to know where you can buy this lamp, all of the information is in the description below. You'll also see in the description a code there that you can use to receive an additional 8% off the checkout price. Alright, with that being said, let's move on to the stats. So the Quntis monitor lamp that we have here has a lifespan of 50,000 hours, it has passed optical radiation safety, and has anti-blue light certification. It has 700 lumens of brightness and an adjustable color temperatures between 3000 and 6500 kelvins. It also comes with auto dimming and capacitive touch buttons. Unboxing the Quntis LED lamp here is straightforward. When you open the box, you'll see that you have the Quntis lamp, an adjustable base, a USB power cable, and an instruction manual. Moving over to the design, the Quntis lamp here has a mostly aluminum body, and that makes this lamp feel solid and durable. Alright, let's take a quick tour of the body. Along the top of the Quntis lamp here, there are 4 capacitive touch buttons. And when we look at the back of the Quntis lamp, there is a USB power connection. On the bottom here is the row of LED lights that make this lamp possible. In terms of the capacitive buttons on the top here, going from left to right, the first button on the left-hand side here is the brightness setting. There are 4 levels of brightness that go from very dim all the way up to the maximum brightness. Currently, as you see on the screen here, this is at the 3rd level of brightness. The next button to the right here is the LED color temperature. There are 4 color temperature settings that range from 3000 Kelvin, which is more towards the yellow end, all the way up to 6500 Kelvin, which is more towards a bluish white. Personally, I like to keep my lamp here on the 2nd setting, which is much closer to the daylight color temperature. Moving on to the 3rd button here, this turns on auto brightness. This setting allows the Quntis lamp to adjust the brightness according to the ambient light within the room. Finally, the button all the way over to the right here is the power button. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's move on to the setup. Setting up the Quntis lamp is straightforward and simple to do. There is some assembly, but for the most part, it's pretty self-explanatory. Where you may want to consult the instruction manual is when it comes to adjusting the lamp base to the thickness of your monitor. The base comes with 2 separate spacers. For me, the default spacer was a perfect fit for all of my monitors. It even fit really well on my 34-inch curved monitor. And if it fits that well on a curved monitor, then it has no problem fitting on a flat monitor like this one behind me. What I also like is that Quntis includes an Allen wrench so that you can adjust the stiffness of the base. After you've found your ideal spacer, you can snap the Quntis lamp into the holder and then from there connect the USB-C power cable. Speaking of the USB-C cable, it is a nice thick braided cable, and at about 16 inches or 1.3 feet, it is long enough for you to do any cable management that you need. So that's it. Like I said, the setup is straightforward and easy to do. In total, it took me less than 10 minutes to unbox and have the Quntis set up and ready to go on my monitor. So how does the Quntis LED lamp here do when it comes to your day-to-day? So this is actually my first time using a monitor lamp, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect. As a student, I always use traditional standing desk lamps. Well, after a few weeks with the Quntis monitor lamp here, I can say that I actually really like it. According to the Quntis description, this lamp is ideal for 15 to 22-inch monitors. However, the monitor that I used this on a day-to-day basis was a 34-inch curved gaming monitor, and it worked perfectly. The light was bright enough and wide enough that it illuminated my entire desk space. Speaking of light, let's talk about desk illumination. Being right on top of my monitor, one of the things I was wondering was if this light would actually create any screen glare. In my test, I didn't experience any screen glare with any of the monitors that I tested this on. This is thanks to a couple of things. First, the angle of the lamp, and second, the distance that this lamp sits away from the monitor. In terms of distance, the lamp sits about 1/4 of an inch away from the monitor. And you can also do slight adjustments to the angle. In doing this, the light is directed straight at your desk and doesn't hit your monitor. Speaking of angle, I did find myself wanting to adjust the angle a little bit more so that the light pointed towards me. However, this isn't really possible due to the placement of the USB-C power cable. The placement of the cable connector means that the cable will always end up hitting against the lamp holder. Now, this isn't a deal breaker because the light has enough spread here that it lights up the entire workspace in front of me. If I really wanted to adjust the angle more, I could just get an angled USB-C connector, or I could adjust the base here on the monitor. In terms of doing work and reading from my computer monitor, the Quntis lamp really came in handy here. This is probably where the optical radiation safety and anti-blue light certifications come into play. Working in front of the computer all day, your eyes can get fatigued, especially when you read Word documents and websites that don't have a dark theme. Turning on the Quntis lamp actually reduced the strain on my eyes while I was working on my computer. What about durability and heat? Well, one thing I'm always worried about when it comes to my electronics is how well they stand up to day-to-day use. I've been using the Quntis lamp daily for the past few weeks, and I can say that it's held up just fine. With about 8 hours of use daily, it's still as bright as the day that I got it. Another thing that I liked is that it doesn't get hot. Even at max brightness, leaving the lamp on all day, it only feels slightly warm to the touch. This is likely due to the aluminum body of the lamp. It acts like a giant heat radiator, leaving the lamp feeling cool to your touch. Another thing that I liked about the Quntis lamp is its thoughtful design decisions. On the main contact points between the lamp and the monitor, there is soft touch padding. This has the benefit of making sure the lamp is secure with little to no movement, and it also makes sure that the lamp doesn't scratch or damage your monitor. Alright, time for my final thoughts. The Quntis LED computer monitor lamp is a great addition to anyone's workspace. The lamp made it easier for me to read and do my paperwork. It also made working off my monitor much more comfortable on my eyes. Personally, I don't like desk clutter, and having the Quntis LED lamp here mounted on top of my monitor gives me the space back that a traditional desk lamp would take. Overall, the Quntis monitor lamp is a solid workplace accessory that gives you good flexibility in brightness and color temperatures. The auto brightness is great for creating consistent lighting on your desk as the day goes on, or if you're like me and you turn on and off your office lights depending on your mood, the light will always stay consistent. Well, that's all for today, everyone. If you'd like to know more about where you can buy the Quntis monitor lamp here, the links and my discount code are in the description below. If you'd like to know what else I'm up to, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at PewX31, or on Facebook and here on YouTube at PewX3. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.